Go Lakers, Lake Show.
Anthony Edwards, beating the GOAT, LeBron James, means everything. The Los Angeles Lakers were sent packing early by Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves, who closed the series in just 5 games and punched their ticket to the Western Conference semifinals. Despite LeBron James' legendary status, the Lakers struggled to find answers for a locked-in Timberwolves squad that exposed their weaknesses throughout the series. But even as Minnesota dominated, one thing stood out: Anthony Edwards' deep respect for LeBron James and Luca Doncic. Edwards consistently gave credit where it was due, sharing memorable moments on the court with both superstars and acknowledging their greatness every step of the way. That respect didn't fade after the final buzzer. When asked about what advancing meant to him, Edwards didn't hesitate to speak from the heart, especially about what it felt like to beat LeBron in a playoff series. "It means a lot," Edwards said. "I mean, we just beat the best player in the world, the greatest of all time." Edwards isn't just throwing around compliments. He spent the summer alongside LeBron as part of Team USA during the 2024 Paris Olympics, where James led the squad to gold both on and off the court. That experience clearly left a mark on Edwards, shaping his admiration for the 4-time champion. And while Edwards isn't shy about his own confidence, often delivering bold, fearless statements, he's just as quick to give respect to those who've earned it. His willingness to praise LeBron, even after a dominant personal performance, speaks volumes about his character and his maturity as a rising superstar. Now, Edwards is quickly building a reputation as a true giant slayer. He's already taken down some of the league's biggest names in recent playoff runs: LeBron, Luca, Nikola Jokic, and Kevin Durant. And that streak might continue if Minnesota faces off against Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, and the Golden State Warriors in the next round. LeBron James unlikely to take another pay cut. LeBron James holds a player option worth around $52 million for the 2025-26 season. While he did accept a pay cut last season to help the Lakers navigate financial restrictions, signs point to a different approach this time. Talks had surfaced again about LeBron potentially taking a smaller deal to help the team access the full mid-level exception, about $14 million, instead of the more limited taxpayer version, under $6 million. But according to reports, James is unlikely to make that sacrifice again. At this point in his career, LeBron remains focused on winning, but also on securing the value he's earned. And after another grueling season, his next contract could reflect both his unmatched legacy and the leverage he still holds. Anthony Edwards, vencer LeBron James e uma conquista pessoal e coletiva. A eliminaco dos Los Angeles Lakers nas quartas de final de conferência oeste neo, foi apenas uma vitória para o Minnesota Timberwolves, foi a marco na carreira de Anthony Edwards. Ao derrotar LeBron James e os Lakers M5 jogos, os Timberwolves avançaram para as semifinais de conferência oeste, enfrentando agora o vencedor de série entre Golden State Warriors e Houston Rockets. Diario as Edwards, com sua postura respeitosa e madura, expresso o significado pessoal dessa conquista. Vencer o melhor jogador do mundo, o melhor de todos os tempos, significa muito para mim, diz Edwards. É uma sensação incrível, uma realização que vou levar comigo para sempre. Durante a série, Edwards demonstrou respeito por LeBron, reconhecendo sua grandeza e a dificuldade de enfrentá-lo nos playoffs. É uma honra competir contra ele, afirmou Edwards. Ele dos maiores de todos os tempos, e ter a oportunidade de enfrentá-lo nos playoffs é algo que vou lembrar para sempre. Além disso, a eliminaco dos Lakers teve repercussões significativas fora das quadras. A derrota inesperada abalou o público apostador, que havia investido passadamente na equipe após a chegada de Luca Doncic. O impacto financeiro foi considerável, com muitos apostadores enfrentando perdas substanciais. New York Post. Enquanto isso, LeBron James, com 40 anos, sofre uma entorse no ligamento colateral medial, MCL, do joelho esquerdo durante o jogo decisivo. Apesar de liceo, ele retornou à partida e registrou 22 pontos, 7 rebotes e 6 assistências. No entanto, a eliminaco precoce dos Lakers levanta questos sobre seu futuro na NBA. James afirmou que refletirá sobre sua carreira com sua família e equipe de apoio antes de tomar uma decisão. Ele possui uma opção de jogador no valor de $52 milhões para a temporada 2025-26, Masa specula que ele passa buscar novo contrato com os Lakers ou 8 consider outras franquias. New York Post. Enquanto isso, Anthony Edwards os Timberwolves seguem sua jornada nos playoffs, com a confiança renovada e a determinação de continuar desafiando as expectativas. A vitória sobre os Lakers não é apenas uma conquista histórica para a franquia, mas também testemunho do crescimento e da maturidade de Edwards como líder e jogador de elite. Lakers reportedly willing to offer Luca Doncic any contract structure he wants. When the Los Angeles Lakers pulled off the blockbuster trade to acquire Luca Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks, they believed they had just secured the future face of their franchise, a generational talent to build around for years to come. Though the move initially caught Doncic by surprise, his first few months in LA were promising. He embraced the spotlight, the energy of the city, and expressed a genuine desire to make the Lakers his long-term home. But following a disappointing first-round playoff exit, questions have naturally surfaced about what Doncic truly wants next. He becomes eligible to sign an extension on August 2nd, and there are multiple ways this deal could be structured, each carrying different financial and strategic implications. According to The Athletic's Jovan Buha and Sam Amick, the Lakers are making it clear behind the scenes, whatever Doncic wants, he'll get. From team sources and league insiders alike, the message is the same. Los Angeles is prepared to offer any contract structure Doncic desires to keep him in purple and gold. Despite how new the partnership still is, the Lakers see Doncic as the future cornerstone, the leader of a new era. And while he told ESPN before the playoffs that he hopes to stay in LA, the front office won't rest easy until pen hits paper. If Doncic chooses to extend this summer, his options are varied. He could sign a 4-year, $229 million extension as early as August 2nd. To regain eligibility for a future Supermax deal, which he lost in the trade, he could also take a shorter, 3-year deal worth $165 million, with a player option in 2028 to 29. That move would position him for a potential 5-year, $418 million mega deal once he hits 10 years of service. Alternatively, Luca could play out his current contract and become a free agent after the 2025-26 season. At that point, he'd be eligible for a 5-year, $296 million deal with the Lakers, or could choose to join another team for 4 years and $219 million. No matter the path, the Lakers have signaled full flexibility. For them, this is about trust, partnership, and commitment, on his terms. The Lakers have long been known for taking care of their stars, and Doncic is no exception. While the front office waits with a max extension offer ready to go, they're also focused on a key factor that will shape Luca's decision: building the right roster around him. Rob Pelinka's off-season moves will speak volumes about the team's direction, and Doncic will be watching closely. For now though, Luca isn't rushing into anything. "I haven't really thought about it yet," he said after the team's playoff loss. "Right now, I'm just focused on basketball. This is the time to reflect and think about everything." The pressure is on, not from the Lakers, but from the moment itself. Doncic is only 26, yet he stands at a crossroads that could define the next chapter of his career. The city of Los Angeles is ready to bet everything on him. The only question now is, does he want to bet on them too? Lakers' strategic moves to secure Luca Doncic's future. The Los Angeles Lakers are not merely waiting for Luca Doncic to decide his future, they are actively shaping it. General Manager Rob Pelinka has emphasized that the acquisition of Doncic is a pivotal moment in NBA history, highlighting the franchise's commitment to building around the 25-year-old Slovenian star. Pelinka's vision includes surrounding Doncic with a roster that complements his unique skill set, aiming to create a championship contending team. This approach underscores the Lakers' dedication to not just securing Doncic's signature, but also ensuring that the team is structured for sustained success. However, the path to retaining Doncic is not without challenges. The trade that brought him to Los Angeles has financial implications, as he is no longer eligible for the Supermax contract he could have signed with the Mavericks. This situation has led to discussions about the Lakers' ability to offer a competitive package that aligns with Doncic's expectations and the team's salary cap constraints. As the August 2nd deadline approaches, the Lakers' front office is under pressure to finalize a deal that satisfies both Doncic's financial aspirations and the team's long-term goals. The outcome of this negotiation will not only determine the future of one of the NBA's brightest talents, but also set the course for the Lakers' competitive trajectory in the coming seasons. Mike Bresnahan highlights 2 elite centers the Lakers should target in free agency. After a disappointing playoff exit, it's clear the Los Angeles Lakers need to make serious moves this offseason. Their weaknesses were laid bare by the Minnesota Timberwolves, who earned a dominant 4-1 series win, and now all eyes are on GM Rob Pelinka as he works to reshape the roster. One thing is undeniable: the Lakers are in desperate need of a true center. Pelinka himself has acknowledged that finding a big man will be a top priority this summer. So, who should they go after? Lakers insider Mike Bresnahan has named 2 standout options currently playing in the conference semifinals: Miles Turner of the Indiana Pacers and Naz Reid of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Speaking on the Lake Show podcast, Bresnahan made it clear these 2 names should be at the top of the Lakers' wish list. Miles Turner and Naz Reid, those are the 2 guys I'd be focusing on, he said. Turner, an unrestricted free agent this summer, fits the profile Pelinka has hinted at, a rim protector who can also stretch the floor. He earned $20 million this season and remains a key piece in Indiana's playoff push. Rob didn't mention him by name, Bresnahan added, but Turner checks all the boxes. He can defend the paint, shoot from deep, and while he's not a dominant lob threat, he can still get up there. Then there's Naz Reid, a rising star who's been making waves during Minnesota's playoff run. He has a $15 million player option, and there's a good chance he opts out to test free agency and secure a more lucrative deal. Reid has shown incredible versatility, blocking shots and hitting three-pointers with ease. He's shooting a blistering 50% from beyond the arc in the playoffs, and his presence on the floor has made a huge impact for the Timberwolves. Bringing Reid to LA would certainly raise eyebrows after the recent playoff clash, but if he does hit the open market, the Lakers are expected to be among the teams lining up for his services. Statistically, both Turner and Reid have delivered when it matters most. According to SofaScore, each has maintained field goal efficiency above 50% in the playoffs. Turner is averaging 16.8 points per game and has recorded an impressive 2.2 blocks per contest, exactly the kind of defensive presence LA sorely needs. While the Lakers will explore trades in addition to free agency, Turner and Reid clearly stand out as top-tier, attainable targets, both capable of making an immediate difference in a championship-caliber roster. The prospect of either Turner or Reid suiting up in purple and gold has already begun stirring conversations among fans and analysts alike. Both players bring different strengths, but each could fill a glaring void in the Lakers' current lineup. Turner, known for his shot blocking and floor spacing, has long been one of the NBA's most underrated defensive anchors. His ability to protect the rim while also being a consistent threat from deep makes him a rare commodity, especially in today's game, where stretch bigs are in high demand. If the Lakers manage to land him, they would finally have a frontcourt partner who can complement Anthony Davis without clogging the paint. On the other hand, Naz Reid has a different appeal. At just 24 years old, he offers youth, energy, and upside. Despite coming off the bench for much of the season, he's played with the poise and confidence of a veteran. His breakout performances in the playoffs have only amplified his value, and league insiders believe several teams, including contenders, are prepared to make aggressive offers if he becomes available. The Lakers' challenge, however, lies in their financial flexibility. With limited cap space and key decisions looming around players like D'Angelo Russell and Rui Hachimura, Pelinka will have to get creative. Sign-and-trade scenarios may come into play, or the team could explore mid-level exceptions and other cap mechanisms to make a deal work. Adding to the urgency is the aging core of LeBron James. Entering what could be his final season with the Lakers, maximizing LeBron's championship window will likely drive much of the front office's decision-making. Davis, who continues to anchor the defense, needs consistent help in the paint, not just to improve the team's defensive identity, but also to reduce his physical burden across an 82-game season. Outside the organization, the NBA landscape is shifting rapidly. Other Western Conference teams are also reloading, with the Timberwolves, Nuggets, and Thunder all showing they're built for long-term contention. Standing pat isn't an option if the Lakers want to remain relevant in the playoff conversation. Fans have already begun weighing in on social media, with #SignMiles and #Naztuola trending shortly after Bresnahan's comments were aired. Lakers Nation is hungry for a move that signals real ambition, and for many, either of these big men could be the missing piece. With free agency just around the corner, the pressure is on. Whether Pelinka swings big or opts for a more cost-effective solution remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the Lakers cannot afford another off-season of hesitation. Time to cement it. Meta World Peace weighs in on LeBron James' retirement decision. Meta World Peace, the former Los Angeles Lakers star, has just dropped a bombshell about LeBron James' future in the NBA. With the Lakers being eliminated in the first round of the 2025 NBA playoffs, LeBron's 22nd season in the league has officially come to an end. Expectations were high for LeBron and the Lakers, but they were knocked out in just 5 games, with the Minnesota Timberwolves making light work of them. Given that James is now 40 years old and this marks his second consecutive first-round exit, doubts about his future in the NBA are beginning to swirl. Meta World Peace's take: is it time for LeBron to retire? Even if LeBron doesn't play another game this postseason, it wouldn't be a shock if his future in the NBA remains a hot topic in the media. For now, Meta World Peace, aka Ron Artest, a former Lakers legend, has offered a poetic verdict on why he believes it's time for LeBron to hang up his sneakers. LeBron James has had an amazing career, Artest wrote on X, formerly Twitter. The first human to play for 25 years. A quarter of a century. As a competitor, I won't get into the details. It's time to hand out flowers. The legacy is cemented. The greatest career of any athlete, even going back to the Roman Empire and Goliath. I still stand with number 23. But this isn't about him anymore. Now, let's focus on consolidating, he added. There's no denying the Lakers are stepping into a new era, one where Luca Donic is poised to become the star of the show. In Artest's view, it's time for LeBron to quietly pass the torch to Luca, letting him take the reins of the franchise. LeBron's playoff presence, a glimpse of greatness despite the defeat. Even with 22 years of experience under his belt, LeBron still made an impact for the Lakers in their playoff run. According to SofaScore data, he was easily the Lakers' best overall player. Despite being the oldest player on the court, LeBron brought a fierce defensive energy that helped keep his team competitive. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to keep the series close, and once again, LeBron couldn't carry the Lakers past the first round. The lack of an elite center, Luka Doncic's health struggles, and Austin Reeves' disappointing performance in the postseason all played a part in the Lakers' 5-game loss. Looking ahead, what's next for LeBron and the Lakers? For now, LeBron remains a member of the Lakers and has a $52.6 million player option. He has plenty of time to decide what comes next in his storied career. The clock is ticking, but the decision to retire or keep playing is still in his hands. Meta World Peace's words resonate deeply because they highlight the inevitability of change. As much as LeBron continues to play at a high level, the Lakers' future seems to be shifting toward a new era, one where Luka Doncic could be the face of the franchise. The question now isn't whether LeBron is still capable of competing, but rather if he's ready to step aside and let the next generation take over.